Hello,
I have her
Wait,
in
not everybody
here.
here.
pre.
Fucking
You know what?
hold on.
Pre.
I gotta get another computer.
Oh lord.
Oh, okay. They went to the restroom beforehand.
Yeah, Rin's in
My computer just like
doing
exploded.
things. Hello everybody.
Like
Hello.
um, pre-stream difficulties. I totally forgot that audio works. It's been 3 months since I've streamed.
Do better, Matt. Do
I
better.
you know I'm a YouTuber. I'm not a streamer, so there's my
I'm
excuse.
not either,
Hey,
so.
Hey, anyways,
there it goes.
season two, season two of
Uh,
Heroes of Delta Zeta. Y'all excited? I'm excited.
yeah,
Y'all excited?
it's been a
No.
hot minute.
It's been a hot minute.
I'm
So
excited.
we've done some hijinks, we've done some lojinks, we've adopted some people along the way. You will meet today. Um, Lily is currently dying.
Oh, that
That's
would be
me,
sick.
actually.
No, I
Oh,
am dying for a
I
different
apologize.
reason.
I'm going to be
I am
coughing
more
dying for
a
a
lot.
different reason.
more
I'm
people.
dying
I'm
with
sorry.
heat. I'm currently, yes. I'm cold, but I'm hot. It's weird. I
Lily's
don't
got
know.
a fever and she don't have no cowbell.
No.
Anyways, I'm Matt. I am the DM. We are joined right now by the original cast of Mikel, Twitch, aka Taylor. I will be swapping back and forth.
I'm
Um,
good with whatever.
I'll probably say both, swap back and forth. And our lovely, lovely Lily, who has done the gifts once again, as always. And we are also
Sounds like
joined.
you're trying to butter me up for something.
I'm not. I don't know what you're
That
talking
was
about.
sus.
I don't know what
That
you're
was
talking about.
sus.
We're
That was
also
very sus.
Shush, shush, shush. We're also joined by some lovely new people. We have BK in the chat who's having computer problems right now. And we're also going to be joined by Savannah. And I think Kat's not joining. They
Not
got
cat.
they got hit with a wave of icky. Here's Savannah speaking of. Hello, Savannah. Hello.
Not doing so hot today.
Everyone's dying.
I mean, we're not in Scottish.
As someone starts
I'm
coughing.
sorry. I'm
Taylor.
sorry. I'm gonna be coughing a lot tonight. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
And I don't know who Tav Toast is, Savannah. You know them. So, um, anyways, as always, this is completely improv. Your actions do have consequences. Your choices matter. Um, you can control your destiny however you want. So, let us recap season one of Heroes of Delta Zeta. So, New Neo City. 35 million people. That's a lot of people. There's a lot of sectors as well. And there's about uh, 24 to 25 grand heroes at the time. We'll get to that. Our story began with our wonderful group of heroes, beginning with MILF, Adrian, Lauren, Fred, and Carmen. These group of people just decided to go from school to a lovely park where they end up getting jumped by these gang members, these thugs, these scums of the earth called the Sandillions. They're harassing them. And, MILF wanted boba. She went to go get boba. That's her own deal. Adrian and Fred absolutely destroyed two of the Sandillions by either punching them in the teeth or kicking them in the nuts. One of the two. Until they met a very ominous, menacing looking someone their age, an ally named Jordan Johnson, who just walks at him and basically tells him to go fuck off, which they did. Hands a card to Adrian to help get his headphones repaired at the Johnson Family Emporium. They go eat. They figure it out at that point in time that, hey, pro heroes exist. So they went to go figure out that maybe if one of the pro heroes, Shocker, just based off of an article that they saw from the waitress there, looked a lot like Joseph. So they're like, hey, maybe this is a relative of theirs. They go in, they find out that no, they're not related at all. They meet the old shopkeep, Joseph, Joseph Johnson, who runs this antique shop. They shot the breeze for a bit. He ended up actually giving Lauren these set of obsidian bracelets. That was a family heirloom. They're like, okay, cool. And everyone goes to leave. But But then they saw the mushroom cloud, the neon green mushroom cloud that just washes all over Delta Zeta, along with other sectors as well. Joseph immediately got worried and sends the crew through this bizarre emergency exit tunnel from the shop that actually leads to their college. And then they go to sleep, and they wake up the next morning with powers. We discover that MILF, from what she could have gathered at first, has some form of a charm ability, but we don't know too much about that yet. Adrian can manipulate water and lightning. Carmen can manipulate fire. Lauren with matter, and Fred is just a super stretchy boy. They all agree to meet up and just talk about this in private. However, MILF decides to leave prior because it's just a stupidly large headache. They end up going to an antique shop after Jordan, finds them, realizes they have powers, and he goes, hey, follow me for a minute. Where they realize that Joseph ends up running an underground heroes agency. And they just start training. And for the entire, basically for the entire duration of Season 1, they just train and they do missions. One of the big missions were that they need to figure out what caused this mushroom cloud. So they ended up splitting off into groups. Adrian went with 2 other heroes, Lockjaw, which looked like Ripjaw from Ben 10, let's just be completely honest here, and another hero named Chilai, at a sector called Alpha Psi Upsilon, which is basically Florida. It looks like Florida. It's a peninsula. It's a Florida. The second group involved Lauren Dupe, which basically the hero multiplied himself a bazillion times, and Luca, which he's just an oddball on his own. Those 3 went to go task Delta Psi Theta, which is basically a deserty Sahara type place. And then Carmen Blitzina, which is a pro hero, and another hero in the academy, William Wisp, as they were tasked to enter Tri Omega, which was basically Frat City. Adrian's group decided, when they actually got into the shipyards and the boathouses and all that, they discovered, just cargo, just nothing unusual, trade goods, all that stuff. When they found this box that emanated some magical properties, looking into it a little bit more, they discovered that there was a body inside. And that body essentially looked exactly like Chilai. It was a second Chilai. They fought each other, and Adrian basically had to choose which one was which. He chose correctly, and he found this weird animatron, this thing, this amalgamation of like an android and all this stuff, which they easily defeated. However, it had this disc in its head, which all it said on it was Operation Delta Zeta, and it just shut down. And they basically couldn't get anything back out of it, so they decided to go talk to Joseph about it. Which, when they ended up getting back to the shop, Joseph said, let me go find Shocker, which he tasked Adrian to do, which he ended up grabbing. They bicker for a bit and act like best bro hams, and they basically said, give us a few weeks, we'll get the data off this disk. At the same time, Lauren, she looked around all through her sector. She couldn't find anything. She found this underground cavern with Luca. Found out these people just evolved weird to like not know what the basic essentials of human evolution were, like fire. And essentially, Lauren eventually spilled her guts to Luca about, who, to an extent, who she is, what her powers are, and why they're connected to her in a bad way. Luca kind of was sussed out for a minute, but he's like, you know what, we'll talk about this at a later day. They end up escaping, and then when, Dupe reunited with them, they're like, hey, listen, we need to go back to this, blah, 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 blah. When all of a sudden, Tri Omega got leveled. Back to that, Carmen and Will and Blitzina were basically tasked to figure out, what the hell's going on in Tri Omega. Why is this going off? Why is this place just nonstop party city? Will kind of had like a maturing moment where he's like, oh, I just want to like have fun. It's all fun and games. And basically Carmen's like, no. He didn't actually hit him. So he apologized. He's like, look, I'll work with Blitzina. You need to go confront the people in charge. Who ended up being the three heads of a university, Brad, Zad, and of course Chad. They fused together in some weird fusion dance technique bullshit, becoming a Mega Chad, which basically Carmen just punched him in the face and they died. Realizing what was going on in the sector, Will and Blitzina basically like, hey, we need to like get everyone out now. Unfortunately, as soon as the word now slipped out, the entire sector just got leveled. Blitzina ended up retiring at that point because she was like, I am just so ashamed of this. This should never have happened. Ended up teaching Carmen one of her signature techniques, which is like a death beam out of her finger called AP shot. And she just walks off. After that, they're like, you know what? We've had a rough time at it. Let's just kind of relax. Let's just figure out what the hell's going on. Let's just do our thing. So the girls, Lauren and Carmen, ended up, going shopping after reuniting with everybody. And they were just like, listen, let's just take it easy. Lauren ends up realizing when they get back to their rooms, because that's where they're taking the easy part, that she found a flash drive. She doesn't remember swiping it, but she just had this flash drive in her hand. She plugs it in to the computer, and everyone else is just around the computer just trying to figure out what's going on. And they keep finding messages by this person named ZH. And they're just like, who is this guy? They found out that the initial ZH came from Zero Hemingway, which was the former governor of New Neo, who originally opened up Operation Delta Zeta as a way to help not have heroes be burned, with the whittling number of heroes that are around. They just, it was a way to help them out, but eventually Zero was like, listen, this needs to stop. Coincidentally, a week after he said this needs to end, he ends up passing. And a new mayor is succeeded, which coincidentally has the same initials, ZH. They keep seeing this, be ready for phase 2. We need to get ready for phase 2. So they're like, you know what, let's just not worry about it. Let's bring it up to Joseph tomorrow. The girls go shopping. They go to the mall. Adrian gets a text message from an unknown number with a picture of MILF, beaten, bloodied, tied to an I-beam, basically threatening them, saying, this is what's going to happen if you keep poking into like areas that you're not, familiar with. He gets pissed. He just starts losing his shit, and he starts storming off to Joseph, being like, hey, listen, we need to talk now. Everyone meets up because at this point Joseph has all the information off of the disk, off of the head that's left over, of the X5-1 product. But Adrian's electricity from the cracklies of his anger were just interfering, causing people to start panicking. Adrian ends up yeeting the table with the head on it, which causes it to shatter a million pieces. Lauren ends up snapping, whipping out like a bone scythe out of nowhere. Almost cuts Will a little bit, but pierces Joseph right through the chest. Jordan comes down at this point, being like, all right, let's go. Sees that. He loses his shit, and battle ensues between Lauren and Joseph. Jordan. Too many J names. My fault. Of course, it's going to be everybody versus him. Even the top hero at the time, Pyro Knight's like, look, I don't want to pick sides. This is someone I'm very close to, but also he does need to be stopped. So she's kind of playing, Sweden at this point. Which is revealed at this point that Lauren is no longer Lauren. She is her mother, the one that's controlling her, the one that she warned Luca about. After some point in time, when they eventually get calmed down, thanks to Adrian and his water powers, Jordan literally turns around and starts walking away. Like, I'm not dealing with this. I don't need any more death on anyone's consciousness. Lauren's body, I'll just call it as of right now, or Elaine. Elaine's the mother, actually. Elaine lashes out at Jordan. Pyro Knight jumps in front of him. Shut up, Alexa!
I was just saying, why did you pause so long?
No, listen, this is the entire recap of season 1. Be quiet over there.
Oh, shut up, Alexa.
Well, no, because next thing you know, I'm talking about Jordan. Next thing you know, I hear my thing over there going like, oh, according to Wikipedia, Jordan. And I'm like, shut up! I shit you not. Anyways, the Pyro Knight gets decapitated because of Elaine. And as soon as Jordan about to go finish off her or knock her out, she just poofs out of existence. And we are left with Carmen breaking down in tears as she's wondering, why is this happening again? And that essentially wraps up season 1. Now, there is a time skip. Let me say that right now. There is a time skip between then and now. At this point, there is now, as I said, there was 35 million people in Delta Zeta, or New Neo, pardon. There's now 300,000 people. So there's a dramatic drop in population. But we find ourselves now, 3 months later, inside of Sector Proto Alpha. It's one of the oldest sectors in New Neo City. One of the first, actually. But notably, is a maximum security prison where the worst of the worst are they get locked up, questioned, but either getting executed or transferred into a completely different continent. Inside one of these cells, that looks like one of those cells from an insane asylum, just padded, everything, one way in, one way out, no windows. We find a woman in a straitjacket with a power nullifying collar clamped around her neck. She looks sick. She looks beaten, bloodied, and defeated. BK, can you describe Camille for me?
Same. I fixed my computer, by the way.
Yay.
I'm okay. Alright. Camille is about 5'4", 5'5". At the moment, very lean, very skinny. She's got super long white hair, just like bright white eyes. She's around 26. A few scars scattered all over. It's quite a lot. I don't know what else to say.
Basically, you basically covered it.
Okay.
She's very pale. Scars, white hair, all that stuff. And again, her name is Camille. Camille. I'm just going to say this just for brevity, because I'm not going to make you roll. It's, I kind of described it already. You look around, basically the same thing you always see when you wake up. Padded walls, padded floor, padded ceiling, and the door. The one way in, one way out door. A guard walks in this time. He opens the door just enough, and he literally throws the food at you, and it lands right in front of you. The guards then, just kind of goes pfft afterwards. And the last thing you hear, which is kind of unusual, because, but it doesn't surprise you at this point, kind of goes, "They better kill you soon for what you did," and then slams the door. If you want to do anything at this point, if you want to explain what the hell that means, or whatever you want to do, it's up to you at this point before I move on.
In what way?
If you want to describe why, if you want to just briefly describe why you're here, you don't want to, you don't have to give away your full backstory as of right now. I personally wouldn't,
Okay.
but just why are you here? Why is this important?
Mass attempted gens.
Attempted.
What did you just...
I mean,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Okay.
So okay. Do you want me to say it, BK, for you, or?
I don't know how I would I know how I would describe
Close.
it. I don't know how you want to describe
I mean, mass genocide's pretty close to it.
it. It wasn't all of the people, but it was just cities.
Yeah, so essentially what she's trying to say is she caused a very 90% of a sector to be leveled. that's why she's here. Does she know? Does she realize she's here for that, or is she just like whatever at this point?
She knows she's here for that.
All right. Yeah, that's.
She's guilty.
She knows. She just accepts it. All right. BK. First roll of the night. Make a perception check.
Out the gate.
Out of the
Count.
out of the gate.
A 10.
10. That's good enough.
Okay.
No,
50%.
50. You know that in some cases that passes. Listen. Just
Yeah.
just because it's. If it was like a busy city, I'd be like, nah, fam. But very faintly, you kind of hear a little bit of commotion. You don't understand exactly what everything's going on, but you do hear people approaching you. You don't know how many, but eventually you do hear, "Sir, are you sure?" In like a very shocked tone, almost like a whimpering, like he's like afraid. Then you hear, "Yes, you idiot. I'll say this once, and I said it 1,000 times. Now open the damn door and release her before things get messy." You didn't hear like confrontation, like people like jumping this person, and then you hear people getting hit, smacked, the oofs, the ahs. You do hear a couple of gunshots before screaming happens. And then it's quiet. And you wait. And then suddenly the door just opens. And then standing in front of you is a teenager, about 5'7", with absolutely stupid-looking two-color shades on. One blue lens, one purple lens. Platinum white hair that seems to be flowing for no reason whatsoever. He looks at Camille. He looks at you. He acknowledges your presence. His eyes, his bluish-green eyes, are hollow. This is William Wisp. Right behind him, moments later, is a much taller figure. Thick as a truck. He's built. He's jacked. Muscular. Wearing a green camo shorts, black hoodie that's pulled up as he's pulling it down, though. Bright blue eyes as if they're almost glowing. Brown hair. Darkish color skin. This person is none other than Jordan Johnson. He puts his hands in his he puts his hands in his pocket, but nods to Camille with his head, and he just goes, "Well, get her out of here and radio back to the others to prepare for a bed, fresh clothes, and a warm meal for when we get back. As of right now, we got a robbery to stop." Camille, how do you even react to this?
Well, the first thing, that's a kid. That's a child.
So, well, like, that's a kid. He shouldn't be here.
That's a kid.
What, Will?
Yeah.
He's a teen. He's 18.
He's 26.
He's the best boy, though.
Fair enough. That's right. She is 26. Yeah, so he walks over to you. He unclips your collar, and he just kind of he unties you from your binds. Any besides that, you gonna say anything?
No.
No? You're just gonna roll with this?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not like she was doing anything else.
Alrighty. Fair enough. So,
Random people take you.
I mean, fair is fair.
Hey, they're busting her out.
You right. So, okay, so Will leaves the room. You follow Short, I assume. They get into this car. Looks like a fucking Uber. It's just this car that's here. Y'all get in.
That's
And
hilarious. They took an Uber to go break out a criminal.
listen,
Next time they're gonna take Lyft.
I was about to say that, man.
Yes.
So, as they get in and they drive off towards their next location. Jordan kind of nudges you, Camille, and he holds out these two gauntlets. You look at him. Do you want to make a observation check if you want, or do you? I'll say you can recognize them right away if you want to.
I figured. I mean, she would know what they were.
Okay, yeah. So I figured. So there are these great, like these worn very worn metal gauntlets. But on the outside of them, or if you're like Wonder Woman style, if you're like to hold them up like that, or Wakanda or whatever, there's a symbol, runic symbols on each side. One of them has a scythe, and one of them has a sword. Jordan looks at you, Camille, and he goes, these were taken from you when they locked you up. You're going to need them. And he kind of pauses. He kind of thinks. And then he just goes, can you fight? Yeah.
Yeah, I can fight.
Can you fight, like, right now? Not right now, but, like, if you needed to.
Yeah.
Good. We're going to need you.
She bloody. She can't fight. She beaten. You needed to
I promise.
He hands you... He kind of hands you, though, this bar. Like a food bar. And he just goes, it's probably better than the damn prison food they have in there anyways.
Just kind of nods to him.
Do you take the bar?
Well, yeah.
Alright, so you eat it, and you feel better. I'm not going to say that you were already in that prison with, like, not full health, but you do feel, like, way better than you did when you walked out of there. Like, you feel fighting fit, almost. Like, you are now, even though you said, yeah, I can fight, you are definitely like, yes, I can fucking fight. So, is that all you have, Camille, or do you want to do anything else prior, or?
That's it.
Okay. So, with that in mind, I'm glad I planned for this. So, as the three of you guys head off to the direction of the robbery that Jordan kind of mentions prior, it's Sector Numu, N-U-M-U. It's a very secluded place, very, very peaceful part of the city. It's almost like a, God, if only Tori was here, like rural Alabama. It's like Alabama. It's very rural, very peaceful, very quiet.
Man, to her, those are fighting words.
Listen, she'd be calling me a Yankee right now. She would be.
Hey, man, I'm a Yankee along with you, man. I'll stand with you.
Thank you. Thanks, man. All right.
Hey, no problem, bro.
Listen. All right. Captain America, Civil War Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Let's fucking go. The car stops. It skirts. It's basically on the outsides. Yeah, it goes skirt. It's on the outskirts of town. It's about 3-ish miles. You're looking right at a big fucking bank. It's the Bank of Nunio. It's large. It's a very large bank. Jordan looks at it and goes, I'm surprised there's no other top-ranked heroes here after all of this. Do you know what that means, BK? Or are you just confused? Are you...
I'm so sorry.
It cut out. What did you say?
Sorry.
So Jordan basically goes, I'm surprised there's no other top-ranked heroes here after all this, considering, and he just kind of drops off. Mind you, little context. Camille's been locked up for about, 3-4 months now?
Wrote it down.
You wrote it down.
Discussed this.
We did, and I forget.
4 years.
4 years. That's right, 4 years. Listen. Yeah, she's been locked up for 4 years.
4 months. That's not even close.
I know.
In his defense, we did change it a lot.
We did change it a lot when we talked about it. So she's been locked up for 4 years. You have no fucking clue what's going on.
Just there.
She's just there at this moment. So Will kind of just walks over to Jordan. First time he's ever spoken since, breaking you out, Camille. He kind of goes, so when do you think they're going to show up? And as soon as he finishes that sentence, big fireball just erupts from the outside of the bank. Just whoosh. Explosions, screaming, just sadness. And out comes this woman.
Just sadness.
Just absolute sadness maximus.
Just sadness.
Just sad.
We had the same thought.
We did.
One brain.
So, yes, we are the one brain. So out comes this slender woman. Oh, Taylor.
Knew it. Yes.
Describe Carmen for us in her super suit. Slender.
I know.
Spooky
I don't
Yuki.
remember.
Describe Carmen, please.
Okay. So she's not in her normal flannel and like jeans and t-shirt.
Mm-mm.
No, she has a suit now. You guys have all seen it, but it is kind of like the X-Men First Class uniforms, but orange and like orange, grays, and blacks. And she's wearing a mask of a fox, like just the upper half of her face, and she's just there. I'm not. We didn't talk about this, so I'm not sure what to say.
No, that's fine. You know, the suit's perfectly fine. That's all I have down in the fox mask. Besides that, you know, just if you all remember from season 1, I'm not going to go over too much, but for those of you who might be new, you know, about brownish hair to her shoulders, average build, little darker than average skin. On top of your suit, though, Carmen, you also have in specific areas like your forearms, your calves, and like a belt is nanotech segments of like armor. And you're also carrying this large bag of
like,
fucking.
Like I said, it's kind of like the X-Men First Class.
Exactly. Yeah.
armor.
Yeah. Do the Doctor Disrespect. Yeah. You're carrying this large bag of money in one shoulder and more parts in your other shoulder. Jordan at this point steps forward and just shouts out, "Carmen!" in like this raging inferno, catches your attention. What do you do, Carmen?
Shit. Didn't think I'd see you here.
Likewise.
So what, you want to kick my ass again?
If you're stealing, like you have been for the past few months, I need to do my duty as a hero and stop you.
I don't think of it more as stealing, more like just liberating.
The fuck you call robbing a bank?
Just doing what I'm doing.
Will kind of steps
You guys
forward.
drove me to this.
Will kind of steps forward, looking at you. He looks like he's ready to stop you as well. And the car and all of them are blocking your only way out. Jordan just kind of looks at you and goes, "Don't make me do this, kid."
You don't want me to do this either.
You know what? Them's fighting words. Roll initiative. Oh, baby.
It's a rematch, man.
It's a rematch.
Jordan beat his butt. Beat him.
Let's go, music time.
Let's get ready to
Rumble.
Like, what's this stream for?
Music, baby.
I was like, are we gonna watch something?
No.
Watch them be fighting.
It's
Sure.
gonna be like that one scene in Shang-Chi,
Oh my god.
Basically.
Live streaming while everybody's fighting.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna rate this fight real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
He's like, you got it. And then he doesn't get it. He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like,
All right. So, I rolled for Will and I rolled for Jordan. Camille, join in.
okay. Just like you're okay.
That's my problem. I'm still in Yara headspace. So
Yara form.
I'm laughing and shit, and I'm like, oh, no, that's not this character.
I know Camille's gonna have a head and cow.
Camille's just gonna start spitting. Camille's just gonna start spitting bitch facts.
Jesus.
I got a 13.
You got a 13. Wait, who got a 13?
Gonna be a little lizard.
Hang on, I gotta freaking
I
turn
have
this.
a 15.
All right, hang on. Let me
She's
just
gonna-
tweak
she's
this
gonna
just
be
a
like,
bit.
Carmen, I know you're a fire person, but did you know?
Did you know that?
Did you know?
Jesus. All right, so Carmen, you got a 15.
Yep.
All right, so BK, that means you got a 13. No. Alrighty.
No, never mind. I like that no. That no. Carmen, you're gonna win.
All right, so the fighting order is gonna go Jordan, Carmen, Will, and Camille.
Carmen. Never mind.
First up is going to be our boy Jordan Johnson. He really, you could see in his face, he really just doesn't want to do this. So he's just
I
gonna.
end up in a taunting motion.
I'm over it. He's gonna attack you. It's like that blunder tail. It's like, I really don't want to do this. Taunt, 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 taunt. I'm over it.
Wow.
Mortal Kombat.
Didn't take him very much.
Alrighty, he's going to use Turquoise Blue Overdrive.
What the heck is that?
Hamon, maybe. All right. 23 to hit.
Sure.
Sure. Alrighty. That's gonna be +3. I keep forgetting this is homebrewed. I gotta relearn everything. So that's gonna be. Oh, I think that's like that plus 2 more. Sure. So that's gonna be 23 points of damage.
Okay. Hang on.
So he just summons with his. He just kind of does like this weird motion. I am doing a terrible job. You know what? The music's playing. It's fine. So he just kind of motions with his hands, and his right hand, which you happen to notice at this point, a little bit of red sticking out of his jacket, which is suddenly just engulfed in this blue-like aura. He lunges at you and just strikes you right in the chest. But something feels off. It's almost like you have resistance now to his magic. So you're going to take 12 points of damage instead.
Okay.
It-
Shit. I already did the. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Let me go back up. You threw me off because I already took it, so hang on.
It's because of that armor.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
All right, so Jordan realizes
Reset
this.
it and then add it back.
Oh, Jesus. So Jordan kind of realizes this and ends up using a bonus action for a Fury of Blows. And he's going to end up using this time.
Fucking monk.
He is a monk. And this time he's going to use.
I forgot he was a monk.
He is a monk.
Jesus. He's not very monk.
You and your fucking monk.
I
know, right?
look, monks are amazing, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, Keldrus has died how many times?
He's not as broken as Jordan, okay?
She went there.
He went there.
She went there, y'all.
Ouch.
No, it's the fever. It's the fever talking. It's not me.
Ouch. Okay, so
Fever ain't the only thing that's cooking right now.
so he kind of reels back.
Hold on. Wait till my turn.
His arm, he cancels out the blue, and this time, the blue energy turns silver. 27 to hit.
Yep.
You know. So he's gonna launch a metal silver overdrive at you now. There's gotta be 4 dice. That's going to be 10 points of damage. I cut that in half for you automatically. 10 points of lightning damage. Oh wait. I forgot the plus. So that's gonna be. Add an extra 9 to that damage. I forgot the +9.
I'm good.
Alright. And he's just gonna lunge back and end his turn.
My turn?
Carmen, yeah, you're up.
Everyone make a deck save.
Lord.
Oh, is she fireballing?
She's fireballing.
Fucker.
Nope, I'm not fireballing.
What?
You'll see.
Wait, you said Dex,
You'll
right?
see.
Yeah,
Everyone make
Dex.
a dex. Yeah, everyone make a deck save.
Jordan got 20 total. Will got 18 total.
Okay, you two pass. What did you get, BK?
4.
Okay, you take the full damage. I am going to cast Wall of Fire in between us.
Oh god.
So, hang on.
One of my favorite spells, y'all. It's such a good spell.
I love Wall of Fire. Okay, so... Hang on, I'm reading it. This is the first time I'm using this, I'm sorry. So, the one side is going to be facing all towards you guys. So, that's going to be 5d8. Woo! I'm burning my first 4th level spell, so, yeah. 5, 10, 18, 19, 23 for the ones who failed, and who didn't fail, half that. And I'm going to bonus action disengage and run away.
Run! Run! Run!
So what, 12 points for us?
Yeah, it was 23 total.
Yeah, so I'm just rounding it up.
Run, Forrest, run!
AK, you take the full 23. And I'm going to run.
Just got out of prison and now he's about to
You
die.
can't... I don't think you guys can cross that wall without taking more damage.
Oh, you be wrong, because guess whose turn it is?
You create a wall of fire of solid surface within range, 60 feet long to 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, rigid wall. Deck save. So yeah, the side facing towards you guys is the side that's the hottest. Creature takes same damage when it enters the wall. So if anyone enters the wall, they're taking the same amount of damage. So yeah, there you go. And like I said, disengage and run it away. Bye.
Okay, well, guess whose turn it is? It's Will's turn.
Will's. Yep.
He's gonna go intangible. Go through the floor. Or ground, rather. And pop right out facing you. And he's gonna use Bind Ghost on you.
What?
He's
What is
gonna...
that?
With this spell, you summon an undead ghost, so basically all of his ghosts that, his ghost people, his friends.
You never knew he did that.
He never fought before.
Not as true. But you never said anything before, man.
Surprise. So, your target, a
So
human
Tony does
creature
that,
that...
and
Oh,
I'm
wait.
gonna look at him.
Blah, 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 blah.
You don't want to do this, kid.
He's looking at you with hollow eyes.
No!
Come on, Will.
He-
You don't want to do this.
And all of his ghosts... Cast a
I don't want
spell.
to hurt you.
He basically takes his ghosts. Make a wisdom save.
I don't think I'm good at wisdom saves. Oh no, I am good. Awesome. Hang on. Oh no. 10.
That's just shy. So all the ghosts that he summons charge at you. And they're like swirling around you. And you just hear whispering. And it makes you stop dead in your tracks. And you also feel your wrists and your ankles get bound, so you can't move. Hence Ghost Bind. Camille,
Okay.
what are you gonna do?
This has this level of this type.
Oh.
This one does a 19 hit.
Oh what?
19.
Yes.
Okay. That is 22 points of damage.
I'm good.
You still hanging in there?
I'm good. Yep, I'm good.
Is that the end of your turn, BK?
grappled or
Yeah, you're grappled.
am I?
You're ghostly grappled.
I actually have a question. The
What?
shadow side, it says I can use it as a bonus action. Can that?
I'll allow
What?
it. Yeah,
Oh wait. No, yeah, I could. No, I did do that. I did that last.
you did.
Yeah, never mind, I'm done. I almost called last
Oh no.
season 1 last quarter. I'm dumb.
Close enough.
Carmen's gonna just break at that point if you're using that.
Oh my
So
god.
is it just a certain level?
So whatever level you want to,
use
I'll.
the bonus?
Yeah, so bonus action, I'll just say like at. If you're gonna use it, like 3rd level.
I
I've-
do not have it at 3rd level. I
Well-
have it at 4th.
Use it at.
4th is the only one you can use it at.
Oh, then yeah, just do that then.
Is it just this automatic use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just roll for damage.
That is 16 points of damage.
All right, so Carmen, make another wisdom save, but this time with disadvantage.
Yeah, Carmen, this is. Oh, jeez. Seriously? Natural 20 and a 12.
Mm.
Fuck you.
So yeah, no, 12. Yeah,
Let's give me
definitely
my one natural 20. Let's
Oh,
give
the
me my
entire-
one natural 20 today.
the entire campaign. So yeah,
So 12,
as
13, 14. Actually, it's 12 plus 8, so I think I'm good.
with
My
this
8, yeah, 8.
with-
Oh.
this specific
Yeah, 12 is
situation,
my disadvantage.
yeah, 12 is
But
your
yeah,
disadvantage.
I choose to fail it.
Yeah. At this point, you just see Camilla just walking up
As
to
soon as she
you.
pulls that shadow side, it's just like,
You see her
No.
her wrist, the one of the gauntlets that she has, the scythe one, start to glow purple, and just summons in one fell swoop this black shadowy scythe, purple, and
Purple.
black. I said black. Did I say black?
It's purple.
Her gem on her gauntlet glows purple. Her shadow scythe is black. Anyways, so Carmen, you see this person walking up to you with this shadowy scythe, and you just collapse on your knees.
I freeze. Yeah.
You freeze like a deer in the headlights. You're just looking at as if a prisoner's looking at an executioner at this point. You actually,
Shaking and like,
she's
like
yeah.
trying to calm her breathing.
Because of this, I'm going to say that Carmen, you're going to take double damage just because of all the memories and on top of the ghosts. So that's going to be 32 points of damage.
Fuck. It was Lauren's fault.
Yeah, damn it, Lauren.
I'm good.
Jordan's walking up to you. I will take that 12 points of damage. He's just walking up to you. He's singeing at this point. And you just see his both of his hands start to glow golden. The golden glow. His eyes.
Stop it. No, I'm done.
Are you quitting?
That's what she's gonna say as before he hits her. She's like, please, just stop.
Will ends up lifting her up with the ghosts. He's not happy with you. Not because of what you're doing, but because of why. So that's going to be... You know what? I'm going to roll for an attack anyways. Because why not? I want to. Oh, no. Oh,
She's
no.
probably gonna down me.
Most likely. Yeah. Yeah, you're fucking lucky. I got a 19 plus the 14, so that's like 34.
That's 34, like, damage.
33 to hit you.
Oh. Yeah. No, that doesn't hit me. What?
What are you talking about? 34? Alrighty. Let's just fucking get this over with. So that's going to be. Let me do some math with my dice.
Ew, math sucks.
That's a lot of damage. That's going to be. This is going to override this because of how pissed he is. 40 points of damage.
I'm down.
He just looks at you, dead in the eyes.
I'm down. Yeah.
It doesn't
You
matter.
said 42?
40.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah,
He
that's
just
it. Carves
winds
out.
up his punch, and you just get flashbacks of when you and him were sparring. Just like the glow, and then just him just going at you, like just the punch. But he stops. Inches away from your face. And he's just looking at you. Dead in the eyes. At this point, I would assume that you're crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're crying, you're shaking, and you're just like
No.
a broken person. Will lets you go, and you just drop. You collapse like a sack of potatoes. And you're just looking up at Jordan, he's still glowing. And he just goes, as I said 3 months ago, all this fighting is pointless. And his hands just dim. He lets out a long sigh. I gotta be honest. I knew you went off to do your own thing, but... crimes? Fucking Carmen. What would Gigi say? What would we think? What would Adrian say? Have you heard of what he's been doing to those criminals? And he just kind of pauses.
Adrian abandoned me.
Well, as you say that, as you said he abandoned you, a rumble of thunder happens. And it just starts raining. Jordan kind of looks down at this point. Like, away from you. And he goes, Carmen, I need your help. Let me just fucking say that right now. And
And why would I help you?
I trust
Give
you
me one
guys.
reason why I would help you.
I want to help get MILF back as well as help free Lauren. But every time I look, every stone I turn up, I just come up empty. I know you probably hate me. What I've done is,
Hate is an understatement.
yeah. So, just help me help you find your friends. After that, I won't bother you ever again. And
Fuck off. I'm done with the heroes. I don't want nothing to do with them.
he looks away, understandably. And then Will kind of walks up from behind you. He just kind of goes, please, I don't want to lose you guys again. And for the past few months, I've trusted Jordan. He's been doing a lot lately, ever since Joseph went to the hospital. I mean, he's running the place now. What he's been saying is true. He's been nonstop, sometimes nights on end, days on end, for weeks in a row, doing nothing but looking up crime reports, incident reports to help find Lauren and help find MILF.
He wanted nothing to do with it when we first showed it to him, so why should I trust him now?
He was just doing what his grandfather told him to do. He knows that. He kind of pauses and he goes, Joseph told him when he went to go visit him that it's his fault, that he should have looked into everything more. But he was so fixated on what happened in Delta Zeta and everything like that, he just overlooked everything. And he claims it, and Jordan cuts in and goes, he claims it's his crimes for what he's been doing. You could tell that he sounded not irritated, but like it hurt to say that. And then Will kind of comes back in and goes, do you trust me?
I'll do this for you, not for him.
He just nods and he helps you up. He hands you the same freaking bar that he handed Camille. He goes, might as well heal up a little bit.
I'm fine.
Will takes it out of his hand and hands it to you.
I don't take it. I'm good.
He shrugs.
Take
Um, so
it. Lauren would shove it if she were there. Eat.
eat.
Eat it.
At this point,
Just eat it.
Jordan kind of like puts his hands in his pocket. He sees like this little patch of fire that's burning. He kind of like takes the dirt and just kicks it out, just to put it out. He sighs. And goes, and then at that point, the holophones in both Will's and Jordan's pockets, they begin to vibrate a little bit. You hear it, and Will pulls it out. And he goes, "Hey, I think we got another possible candidate waiting back at the shop." Jordan kind of grabs it. He kind of looks at it questionably. This isn't the report that I got on. The hell does this person want? Will just kind of shrugs at that point. He just goes, he looks over at you, Camille, and Carmen. He goes, I mean, we're heading back to the shop, I guess. You guys want anything? I'll pay.
A sandwich. Get it. Get a sandwich.
Yeah, so he's basically asking both you, BK,
Carmen
and
says nothing.
Carmen says nothing.
Oh my God, Carmen.
She's just got a grudge,
Carmen
mate.
says nothing.
Man, this grudge.
Manifesting my inner Lauren. Eat.
Eat! Consume!
Well, actually, no, I don't know. No, Lauren would do that in her silent sense. She would make her eat.
She's be judging you silently, be like, God damn it, I swear to God, if you don't eat the freaking...
Technically, she does. Okay.
Alright, so Carmen, you say nothing. BK, what do you say to that?
I'll eat. She knows when to eat.
She know when to... Alright, so you guys get in the car and you drive to, like, the equivalent of McDonald's or something. I don't know. You get food, as he promised. And we are going to do a swap over. Another scene. Le gasp. Outside now, as le gasp, sacre bleu. So as they're heading back to the shop, as they're heading towards the Zetas, I guess, I don't know. Outside
Like that. That'd be interesting.
the Zetas. I just pulled that out of my ass, man. So outside of New Neo City, there's this area known as the Outlands. Barren, almost like a nuclear fallout wasteland. Very little survives out there. It's a product, actually, of the creation of New Neo City back 40, 50 years ago. It's hands of and the expansion at the hands of the new mayor. Nothing, like I said, really lives here except for goo-like venom symbiote type things. And further along the landscapes are these tall ethereal Mire mountains. Ethan Mire Mountains. I can't speak. Home to snow-capped mountains. Beautiful trees, weeping willows, cherry blossoms. Hybrid of the two. Just a complete contrast to the Outlands. And at the top of the tallest mountain is an old, withered, rundown, almost abandoned shack. It looks like it's been there for 20, 30 years, at least. Inside basically looks like how it looks on the outside. It's broken down. There's shit all over the place. Clothes, medical supplies, food rations just scattered everywhere. And in one of the other rooms, smaller, holds 3 chairs and a bed. The bed's occupied by this comatose woman. Catatonic, comatose, eyes closed, old bat. Just wrinkles, almost unrecognizable. And in the chair is a young woman. Lily, describe Lauren at the state.
So Lauren at this state is very, very pale, deathly pale. She has permanent tear stains down her cheeks. Her eyes are very dull. Her hair is kind of unkept and really, really long, but also it's not. It's uneven from where she tried to cut hair at one point, but she couldn't. She's wearing a bloodied and dirty, well, dried blood and dirt, orange jacket and skinny jeans. Once pristine shoes are now full of grass stains, dirt, and more dried blood. She's staring at the body.
Gotcha. So, I'm just opening something up real quick. Sorry.
She's also 21, I forgot.
She's 21. Whoa. She's 21. So, at this point, you're staring at this body. Hatred. Just unbridled rage. You are not happy with this person who... You obviously know who this is. I'm just trying to open up something real quickly. I apologize. It's not letting me open what I want to... You know what? I tried to do something. I opened the wrong thing. And you just feel this presence. And it just gets intense for a minute. Have fun with this, guys. And staring in front of you, Lauren, is a woman. You obviously recognize her. Just seeing her presence sends shivers down your spine. It's a younger version of the person in the bed. Tight skin, black hair looks like yours, only longer. And this gown she's wearing is almost regal-like. And she just looks at you. Unsurpassed. Just kind of looks at you and goes, "What are you going to do now, my little buttercup?"
Find a way to kill you.
You can't kill me. Not with this curse put on me. And you. She steps closer to you. You know we're bound by more than blood, darling. Why don't you just accept it?
Blood? Word of blood? Bound? You plan to use my body for your own selfish gain.
She's still walking closer to you.
Oh, I can remember. I bare my teeth where you see blood, dried blood, well, not fresh blood, on my teeth, making them look pink.
She kind of gives you a coy look. Amused. She kind of puts her finger underneath your chin. And she just goes, "That's what your father told me before he left you." And just kind of flicks it back, like her finger up under your chin. And she just goes, "How are they, by the way?"
He snickers. They say, "Fuck you."
Oh, my child. That's vulgar. That's...
I'm the best. And she kind of, a pained expression kind of flares across her face as she remembers Will and Jordan and Adrian and Carmen. And looks
You
away.
don't seem to understand. I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. It
Well-
was me who killed him. It was you.
She kind of just gives a coy snicker. You don't seem to understand completely, my little buttercup. I only took over after you struck the old man. You did the deed, not me. I fought your friends. I. Gladly so.
Alright.
Yeah, that was me. I'll admit that. But that old man, that ghost boy, that was you.
At this point, kind of pure insanity kind of takes over, and she starts to shake. Your skirts come out, only this time they're ink. They're black ink. And last minute, she takes her shadow of sight and sees better.
It stops right next to her neck. Like, right.
I'll fucking give you one of these days.
Oh, my little buttercup. She taps your forehead and your body collapses. And you see the visage of your mother vanish. And in, almost as if you're zooming out from a TV screen, you lose control. But you do hear, in an echoey chamber, I'd like to see you try. Now, with that out of the way, that little interaction, we find ourselves now in a different sector. I'm going to end that stream now. You guys don't need that. In a completely separate area of Delta Zeta, we find ourselves now in Mu Mu Alpha. This is basically, I don't want to say Brooklyn, because that's a very bad thing. It's basically the slum hive mind. There's gangs everywhere. Gang leaders everywhere. But you kind of hear one phrase, two sets of words just being spoken between all of them. Storm Chaser. And outside of the main headquarters, a figure is silhouetted by one of the strikes of lightning. Mikkel, describe Adrian.
In regular or super suit?
Super suit.
So, Adrian is in this very, almost like indigo type coat, or very, very like tailcoat, trench coat with a very large, overly large hood that obscures most of his face within the shadow. And were it not for his glowing, almost common rider slash red hood slash soldier 76 type of visor,
Mm-hmm.
glowing either blue or yellow, you would not see his face at all. Maybe just the bottom half. His entire face is covered in the mask, and underneath the coat is a similar type of X-Men First Class type of suit, and at the back is a very high-tech looking sheath that carries his sword, and only one of his arms is sleeved with a very baggy type of sleeve.
Alrighty. So, Adrian, you are staring at this hive mind now. You know that there's gang leaders inside there. Raging from some of them being some of the Sandillians to other gangs you've never even freaking heard of. What are you gonna do?
I say absolutely nothing and slowly walk in.
All right. Are you gonna go in like through the main entrance, or are you gonna sneakily go in?
I will wait for the first flash of lightning to vanish.
Okay. So you wait. Thunder rumbles, lightning strikes, you're gone. You just vanish. You manage to get inside, no problem at all. This is almost as if you've done this hundreds of times. Inside is all the head bosses, all the gangs, almost Godfather-like, just all sitting there, just shooting the shit, talking about whatever they need to do. And then one of them stands up, big motherfucker. Looks almost like 400 pounds of like pure muscle. He holds up his hand, and the crowd just stops. And he goes, I know why we're all here today, so let's just get straight to the point. This unforsaken circumstances that we find ourselves in, the Storm Chaser, whoever the hell this man is, or woman, I don't give a shit who it is. All I know is that they are hindering our trade routes, all of our goods. And I need to know, what are we going to do to stop this monster? They all kind of look at each other. No one wants to say anything. They're all nervous. The guy kind of like curls his hand up and just slams the table as hard as he can. Like food goes flying. Everyone kind of like jumps up, sitting at attention, and goes, did you not hear what I said? I said we're going to take care of this monster. How are we going to do it? And after that, you kind of hear mumbling of like, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? You know, we can't kill this man. He only killed like 15 other people. This is this is impossible. How can he be in like 15 places at once? I don't know what to do. Why left the washer on? Adrian, what are you going to do with this? I left the washer on, man.
It's like that one scene in Deadpool where he's like, where everything just freezes. You're like, shit. Did I leave the stove on?
Essentially.
I've always wanted to do this because I have the spell prepared, slash power prepared. I'm just gonna call it power.
Call it power.
I am going to cast. First, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Okay.
Just to envelop the entire room in a mist slash fog. By manipulating the moisture in the air. And then tidal wave.
Okay. So the fog cloud just rolls in. Everyone goes, what's going on? Oh my god, what's happening? Oh no. You hear a mother somewhere. And all of a sudden, the shadow from the moon, from the lightning, and the darkness of night just crawls. It's darker and darker and darker as this tidal wave just rolls up and just crashes down upon this entire building. You hear screaming and yelling. Everyone's basically either washed away, drowned, or just absolutely confused on what the fuck just happened. And by that, I mean the head kingpin man is the only one that's actually still in his seat, just because he's so fucking fat and heavy. He's like, what the shit? He's looking around, trying to figure out what's happening. He's looking for you. Of course, it's still it's foggy. What now?
I will sneak up behind
Mm-hmm.
him. Lift the cloud so that I'm able to see him.
Mm-hmm.
I will grab the back of his head.
Okay.
And since he is drenched and wet, shocking grass.
All right. So you grab the back of his head. I'm just going to imagine you just tilting his head back, just not breaking it, but like whiplashing him. So you're looking right at him and he's looking right at you. And then you just cast this shocking grasp on him as he's like, he's like stammering. He's like, and then he gets electrocuted. He's done. He's fried. Thick man.
I don't want to kill him though.
Okay. All right. Well, he's very stunned. He's toasty. He's medium rare.
Then I will take his head again, and I'm gonna look straight at him.
Uh-huh.
Monster. Now that wasn't very nice, was it?
He's trying to pull your hands apart, but it's almost as if your grasp is inhumane.
And then I'm going to turn his head facing away from me and start bashing it on the table. And as I am, I'm going to say the only monster here is you.
And as soon as you say you, just for a little flair, you slam his head into the table. It goes through the table, and then thunder and lightning just, the whiz bangs just right then and there. And it's quiet. It stops raining. You're panting at this point. Or at least you are trying to. And you look at your hands. And then that's just that realization that you just murdered a man. Just kind of clicks. What do you do?
I just look at my hands and I just give a very, very like contemplative sigh. Almost like, damn, I actually just did that.
As soon as you think that, you get, I don't know if you ever had these types of migraines or a migraine period where you get like a pain right in the back of your eye.
Oh, I have those a lot.
It's
man.
so you get one of those like immediately, and it causes you to drop. And then it gets worse and worse and worse to the point where you're holding your head and screaming in agony. You finally get a chance because the pain's so immense, you have to close your eyes. And when you finally open your eyes, your vision's red. And you see this white text just appear. Your brain's trying to comprehend it, but it just doesn't make sense to you. It just says, paradox detected, primary directive unreachable, unable to proceed, returning to default objective, return to school. Anyways, back at the Emporium.
Wait, what now? Huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're back at the Emporium. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm sus.
Don't be sus. Who this human? It's Tavatoast. Perfect timing. So, hello, it's Max. This is Max.
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
this is Max, everybody. Hello, Max.
I was trapped in dinner forever.
How dare dinner? God, since Kat's not here, I'm gonna have to open up another file. How dare they? Bam! This is fine. Everything's fine. As you guys enter back in the room, you see these two figures standing at this counter. Calm music playing, almost like smooth jazz. Like a radio playing. Savannah, I'll have you go first. And then Max, good thing you just popped in. I'll have you go after. So, standing, you do exist. Hello, I'm sorry for all of your waiting. So, Camille, Jordan, Will, and Carmen all walk into the Johnson Family Emporium. And you're seeing these two figures just standing there. Savannah, I'll have you go first. Describe your character and its name.
Alright, so my character's name is Kentaro Imori. So first name Kentaro is his Japanese name. He stands at 6'2". He is 24. He has dark brown hair. It's up in like a high ponytail. He has some stray strands in the front of his face. He has cyan eyes, and his slits are kind of like cat-like. And then in that same colored cyan, he has like two cheek markings on both sides. So he kind of looks like a cat. His hero outfit, I could send a picture of it in chat probably.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like a colored jacket. It's like sleeveless jacket, but there's a high collar up on it, where it's just like a belt and pants and boots, basically. Very, very simple. So yeah. I don't think I missed anything.
No, that's about it.
Yeah.
Next, Max, since you just got in from your delicious food time, from hostage time, could you please describe your character?
Yeah, so he's Rainer Cho. He's actually Chinese, but he moved to Japan, I guess, or wherever we are. I don't know where we are.
It's
Um,
not. We're not in Japan anymore.
oh well, we're not in Japan, Toto.
Perfect.
He has like black shaggy hair that's really curly, and it covers one of his eyes. He does not have that eye, so he only has one. But that one is blue. He's very short. He's only 5'5". His hero suit has like a hood and then a little mask, and it's just black with like armor on his arms and chest and knees, basically.
Alrighty. So, you two are standing there. You hear the door open behind you. You're obviously very confused because you thought the store, since it's open, would have service, but no one's there. You hear the door open, and then you hear just Jordan go, "Can I help you?" Kind of confused, but kind of sussing away. Obviously, you two see these saucy. No, Lily.
We're starting it now, guys.
Yeah, we're starting it now. So you guys turn around and you see like this is this odd group of people.
All a little bit odd though.
You're all a little odd. We're all a little fine. So you just like look at this group and you guys look at each other. What do you do? Like you know why you're here, but why did you expect this at all? To see a big thick man.
Big man. Oh. So we're at the Johnson shop, or
Yeah,
what's it called?
you're at the antique store right now. Yes.
Oh, the antique store.
Yeah, the Johnson Family
Oh.
Emporium.
Well, it's not our store, so it's kind of just like more customers are coming in. So
Yeah.
I would just kind of glance at them, not really like welcome them in or anything. Just kind of give them a glance.
So wait, are you guys like behind the counter right now?
I don't know, are we?
I don't know. You're just there.
I don't know. Maybe Joseph got new workers. Are you a worker there?
No, as of he's just Jordan's very confused on why these two are just there. He's just like, I thought I locked. He looks at Will and he kind of whispers like, I thought you locked the store, and he goes, I did.
Will forgot.
I'm gonna have
He
Will.
faced through when he was walking in.
Shh. Oh, my dice fell on the floor. Floor dice. Floor dice. I have hardwood floors, man.
No.
They're new. I have to find the dice now.
Your table.
It is now. Yes, the floor is now my table. I
Or
actually.
side table.
The floor is now lava. I am dead. I found it. I
Tell
found.
us, what's the roll?
13.
Wow.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
Will looks at. He kind of just side glances. He kind of does like, you know how dogs look when they like see something. They kind of like tilt their heads a little bit. Not like to that extent, but like he kind of looks like he kind of makes a face.
Puppy.
He would be a beautiful cocker spaniel.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can see
Hell
that. I can see that.
It's my favorite breed of dog.
Hell
The
yeah.
fact that you said that so nonchalantly and so quickly means you thought of it.
As in, I've thought of it as in 2 seconds ago. So he sees in. I am going to accidentally say the wrong name, so get used to this. Kintaro, thank you for doing that, Savannah.
Yes. You're
He sees in Kintaro's hand this ID card in a way, and it's only used for the heroes to get in, like for the academy. He nudges Jordan and he goes, "They have one of the cards." And he goes, he kneels down and they kind of start whispering. Of course, Carmen kind of knows what's going on because she had one. Camille's just kind
At
of,
this point, Carmen was outside and smoked.
Oh, she smokes now. She smokes now.
No.
I mean,
No.
she used to. She just
No.
picked
That
it back up.
explains the lighter. I feel like
The
Camille would just.
lighter is different, but yeah.
I feel like
And
the
then-
moment Carmen started to smoke, like the first time Carmen started to smoke around Lauren, like way before this happened.
She'd
Lauren
just be like,
knocked
no.
it out of her hand. Yes.
She would never smoke around you.
Oh.
BK, what are you doing while Jordan and Will are kind of like whispering to each other and Carmen goes to smoke?
Her smoke break.
Her smoke break. BK!
So sorry.
BK.
What do
In
you.
the bathroom.
Oh, well, how dare you?
Sorry.
How dare you? How dare you use bodily functions? Uh,
My God.
listen, we have fun here. So at this point, so wait, you missed the entire intro of Kentaro?
No,
Okay,
I was
okay.
here until we were in the antique store, and then you Jordan asked Will if he had locked the door.
Okay. God, I feel like a dad asking their child, like, can you repeat back to me what I just said? I'm so sorry.
I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, you're fine. So basically after that, Will notices in Kentaro's hand one of the ID badges, a key card for heroes to get into train, which you don't know anything about. So right now, Jordan and Will are whispering back and forth, like, how the hell did they get one of the cards? I don't know. Is it one of the invites that we sent out? I don't know. And Carmen is smoking right now. What do you do?
Really just chilling, standing there, like looking at everybody, like, what the hell are we doing?
You're just like, I don't know what's going on.
I
Just
don't.
got out of prison. Okay, I was here for 3 years.
She's just like, look,
Second.
I got randomly broken out of. I had some good mixed Zetas, some big wops. Just living life right now. So, okay.
Full of shoppers.
Mistreatment you've had.
Everything's just going on, and then all of a sudden, freaking, I'm out. Max, I'm sorry. I'm gonna like forget your name for your character.
Rainer.
Rainer.
Change my name.
If you could, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Change your legal name right now.
Change.
Change.
I'm gonna have to
Only
change my
Rainer.
legal name. Does that mean I have to
Change-
change my legal name to like?
Do
Lauren
not- no.
Dolphin Criminal?
Yeah, please. Oh, Dolphin Criminal.
That's what my name is.
Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? Let me do this. While you guys are deciding what to do, and while Rainer, thank you, Rainer, Max Rainer. If you guys want to take like a potty break, snack break, food break for like 5 minutes, you're more than welcome to. Since BK kind of did that, you're more than welcome to. I'm going to chat with the audience for a bit. If you guys want, you guys want to do that, since we've been going for about, I don't know, hour and a half. I'm asking you guys. You want to take like a 5-minute break?
Sure.
All right. So it gives us.
For my Funko Pops.
Yeah, collect your Funko Pops. Okay, so we're gonna take like a 5-minute break. I'm gonna mute you guys, and I'm gonna talk to the audience real quick, and we're gonna have some smooth fun. So 5 minutes. Got it? Good.
Hey.
Good. Awesome. We are.
Talk shit about Matt while he runs.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh.
Look at what I got.
Okay. So hello. Let's put on some smooth jazz. Hello, guys. I hope you're having fun right now. This is basically our intermission right now. I hope you guys are having fun. Right now, we're just kind of taking a small break. And we're going to get back to it in about 5 minutes. I'm gonna explain the Dolphin Criminal story real quick. So, Lily, who plays Lauren, okay, context. 90% of us, except for BK and Taylor, all go to SCAD. Like, we all go to SCAD. Music, why are you loud? Turn you down. There we go. That's fine. I can hear myself now, and you guys. Well, not really, but, you know. Anyways, I just realized the audio output is not there. Why are you not there? That's good enough. It's just for Spotify. But there's a professor there that Lily specifically has had. And for some reason, he was just fixated on dolphins and how they're evil. I don't know why. So, and she ended up blaming, he ended up blaming her for being like the ringleader of the Dolphin Syndicate or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. But hence why on Discord for at least the next couple of minutes, her username is Dolphin Criminal. It's fun. I hope you guys are enjoying the first episode of season 2 of Heroes. Depending on where you're seeing this, either now live on Twitch or in a couple of days on YouTube, definitely give all my friends a follow. I'm going to post all their links, as well as follow our Twitter at, the Die House. And definitely, give us a follow, give us love and support. I'm really proud of these guys. Don't tell them I said that. And with that, let's get back into it, shall we? Watch me cause chaos. All right, what are you assholes doing?
We're talking about cookies.
So has not been 5 minutes.
I lied.
Well, I'm just trying to do my show and tell.
What?
They're causing
You know what?
chaos.
I can tell. I can tell you guys are causing. Oh Lord. Okay. Cookie. Jesus.
Jesus.
Plot
So weird.
twist. Okay.
You know what's ironic is I have your live stream on, right, Matt? I have your live stream going, so I'm hearing both the echoes from you and from us, and it's so weird.
Oh, did you hear me tell the
Mute the
Dolphin
live
Criminal story?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh, she got the Droog!
Druig!
She got the Droog!
Got a Druig. Yes.
I'm not even joking. I have
You bought multiple of them?
Alright, I'll be right back.
13
now
new
you
cops sitting next to
You're
you.
leaving after the 5-minute break.
Wow.
Wow.
To be fair, it wasn't 5 minutes.
Yeah,
but-
to be fair, it wasn't 5 minutes. I wanted to
You're
do.
leaving after the break.
I
I'm
wanted.
gonna be honest with you, Matt. I only heard the part where you're like, I'm really proud of these guys, but don't know why I said that.
No! My secrets!
I commented in the chat, man. I said I heard that.
Rude, you did!
I had the stream up and then I couldn't listen
Oh my goodness, the lag from Twitch onto this is killing my ears.
Oh, yeah, it might peak because I'm like, rude. Oh, hello there. He is showing off some Power
Oh my
Rangers.
Power Ranger,
Look
this
at
is
him.
Kamen Rider, boy.
I don't know.
Oh,
Suits?
your camera work.
Dang.
Because, look, if I tried.
Into a new computer if I had money.
I'm not even joking. I just got it fixed. Like,
She
it just came out in the
did.
notes yesterday.
Jesus, they suck. Hang on, I want to see if my camera works, or is it gonna break because of this Steam. Oh, ah! Hey, it worked. Hello, my camera is on, but you cannot. You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, wait, Matt, you have a Windows, right?
I do. I have. Yes.
How do I allow camera to Discord?
That's just a Discord
Just
thing.
showing off the
That's
figure.
Discord.
look-
Yeah, so you go to
Oh my
setting.
God.
You go to listen. Hush, Lily. So you'd go to like.
The angles.
You would go to your settings and then your voice and video, and you would scroll down and it's like video settings, and then you should be able to select your camera to what you want it to be.
Well, it's selected, but I think the computer is like
Your computer just doesn't like you.
camera.
Yes.
Oh.
Did you figure it out?
Do we do it? Is it solved? Technical,
Oh, Blue Ranger, my boy.
unnecessary technical difficulties.
Billy.
I'm turning my camera off. I'm going away. Bye bye. Hello. Anyways. Hello. Oh.
Did you get it, BK? shaded?
It's just a
No.
black
It's
screen.
just blackness.
It's just inky
blackness.
black.
It's just darkness.
Lauren has taken over her camera.
Dang.
How dare you? How dare you? Anyways,
No.
Characters are real.
so
Man.
Oh wait, there's something on the screen.
there's a
What?
pig man.
Okay.
Here's your
So
virtual
there's a
your
Discord
virtual
man.
background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
pretty
it's
cool.
reading. It's reading, but
Yeah,
I have to log in.
oh, there it is. There you are. Hello.
I am
Hi,
so
BK.
confused.
You
This
exist.
is my mom's computer,
Oh my god.
and she has one of those little
Screen
light
covers.
thingies.
Oh,
So now you're all.
Oh.
we solved we solved the
You had
mystery.
it on the entire time and you didn't know.
I had it on the entire time.
Oh my god.
Oh
Hey,
my god.
What?
I
is
have been
that?
Are we all just gonna?
Legit thought, maybe you had something on your camera, like the camera itself.
I didn't think that.
I'm waiting now
I thought
for.
about it right as you fixed it.
I'm waiting now for all the comments for either YouTube or Twitch just to roast you now, BK, because of your camera.
Oh no.
Oh, there he is.
It'll be
Matt,
fine.
you legit
It'll
told
be
him about my
fine.
dolphin.
Well, everybody turned their cameras off when I figured it out.
Listen, it's like.
I'll turn it back on.
Oh my god. Oh,
Dude.
look at that dude. Look at that dude.
Dude. Oh
I had to-
no.
I put the wrong address in, so I had to hunt the post office lady down.
Oh no.
Poor
All right.
Okay, I've done that before.
Oh, there he is. There's the man. All right. Back. I think it's been 5 minutes now.
It's been like in that.
I know, y'all.
Now it's
Y'all.
their
Y'all
time.
whack. Okay, so.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking
So.
at the GIF and I'm seeing so many problems with this GIF.
Okay, so.
Stop it, you kitty.
Now.
Hi, cat.
With.
I have my cat in my lap. Yes.
Oh, hello, cat. Other imposter cat.
Imposters.
I
That's
thought
So.
it was actually cat, and then I was like, oh wait.
No, I would have introduced. It is
Crazy.
the boy,
I love
fur baby.
Hello.
Hello. We have cat on
no
stream.
one on Twitch can see this.
No one can. No one can see.
I know.
Oh well.
It's-
I'll
it's-
maybe
yeah.
me editing. I'll
He's my
edit it in.
son. He's
Maybe
my
not.
son.
Oh, look at
I don't know.
him.
Look at this dude.
Look at this dude. Oh no.
We have officially hit the night where it's crackhead hours. Anyways, okay.
That's it. Really. We've hit it long.
Rainer, Kentaro. You're Jordan and Will at this point. These two people, one short little boy, one massive dude. Thick cakes. Muscle man. Not High Five Ghost. I just realized it's almost Muscle Man and High Five Ghost. Oh, my brain just went, oh no. Anyways, so you see these two just conversing, and they finally stand up, and Jordan kind of walks over to you.
He met the man.
He's actually, I think he's the same height as Kentaro.
Jesus.
6'2"?
Oh no, wait.
Jesus.
How tall is Jordan? I forget. When I don't even remember how tall my own man is.
Good job.
Oh, no,
That's
Jordan's-
all I know.
Jordan is
Yeah,
6'5".
Milf is like 6'8". My God.
Yeah, Jordan's 6'5". Milf is the tallest at 6'8". So Rainer's Kentaro. Rin's from someone else. Kentaro is 6'4", 6'2". Forest height. Got it.
The chaos.
Actually, that's tall.
Height.
6. So yeah, so you see this tall dude just walking up to you. He's taller than you.
Okay, cool.
And he just kind of looks at you, and he looks at the thing in your hand. And he goes, "Where'd you get that?"
What do you mean? Where'd I get it?
The thing in your hand, the card. And
I
he,
know. Yes, I know you're talking about the card. So why? It's mine.
where did you get it?
I've had it.
You're seeing his angry face.
I'm rolling an intimidation check.
Oh,
Okay.
his actual angry face.
His-
I don't know where I got it.
All right, I got. Does Mikkel DM help? Do
Yes.
they have to roll anything against my intimidation?
How I do it is I would make them roll a charisma saving throw.
That makes sense.
You didn't make
That does
Do
make
you wanna
sense.
do the intimidation check?
I'm
You-
I'm intimidating you.
So the charisma saving throw is basically testing how are you. Do you get scared or are you unfazed?
Okay.
Essentially.
So roll a
So,
charisma saving throw.
Wait, so
I will.
who's doing that?
So I'm intimidate. Jordan is intimidating Kentaro.
Alright, I'm rolling.
Do you want me to do it? Because I have a plus 13 on intimidation.
No, I'm intimidating.
Yeah.
I'm the big one.
I am the angry 8.
What was your intimidation roll?
23.
Oh.
That sad O.
I had a 15.
Oh no.
So
Charisma.
he's basically looking at you, JoJo style, just like menacing wise. He goes, "I'm going to ask you again. Where did you get that?"
Look, man.
You pee a little, but you just go, "Look, man."
What? I got a 15 and I'm
Well,
doing
did you just
that.
go look, man?
I'm trying to
Wow.
live my life as a tax-paying citizen.
He basically sticks his he sticks his hand out. He goes, "Let me look at it."
I mean, you can look at it right in my hand, and I like hold it up and like in front of his face and just like flip the card back and forth.
He just yoinks it out of your hand.
No.
He's gonna give it back.
Okay.
He just doesn't want your sass being like and just put it back.
I want it to be sass.
All right, well, no sass for
Too
you.
bad. All right.
Too bad, no
Hey.
sass. All right,
Okay, you took my card.
investigation. So he's looking at it. It's your name, and it's your picture. And he kind of motions Will over, and he looks at it. He looks at Jordan. He kind of nods, and he just kind of Jordan just goes, and he hands it back to you. And he goes, "So you're one of the new
Thanks.
recruits."
Mhm.
You could have just said that.
Oh. I don't know who you are.
Well, I don't know who you are. You're in my store.
Oh, this is your store.
Yes, my name is Jordan Johnson. My last name's on
Oh.
the thing.
Well, I don't know your name when you walked in here. I'm sorry.
He's just looking at you, just like unamused. He's just like, oh.
Anyway, then Mr. Johnson, what do you want me to call you?
Just call me Jordan.
I'm
Just call me Jordan, please. Mr.
Alright,
Johnson was
Mr.
my
Jordan.
father, and he's dead.
Mr. Turtle was my father. His name's
I'm
Crush.
sorry,
It's fine, you didn't know.
Jordan.
Yes. Yes.
I'm Kentaro Emori.
Hi.
Kentaro, just call me Kentaro.
Fair enough.
Nice to meet you. Sorry about the confusion.
Yes, who's your friend here?
Oh, this is Rainer. Rainer, do you want to introduce yourself? Good.
You're good.
all I cut off, so all I heard was good.
He's just very confused at the one word answer. He's just like, okay.
Is Rainer also a new recruit then?
Yes.
Alright, this is Rainer. He is my friend, and he is also a new recruit. So. yeah.
Okay. So he's just kind of like leans against the desk and he just thinks for a minute. He's just very like, I wasn't expecting 3 people total. He goes, all right. He just looks at Will and goes, Will, can you please have him go get settled in, please? He's just trying so hard to figure everything out. Will kind of just nods, and he kind of like motions everyone to like follow him. Because obviously, at this point, he's just like just as confused. So at this point, the elevator's going down. And Will just basically goes, he'll come down later on. He's very tired looking. Carmen, specifically, if you want to talk to Will at this point as the elevator's going down, you know how long it takes. It takes a bit. You can if you want to, or you can just kind of sit there in silence.
She's just gonna sit there and just stare at him.
Okay.
Not in like a creepy way, but just like trying to remember, trying to keep her mind off of what happened here. Still fidgeting with the lighter.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, at this point, actually, very briefly, surprisingly shorter than what Jordan has said, he does come straight down. He comes down, he meets with you guys, and he kind of guides you guys just to look around the hall. For everyone that's played in part 1, or season 1 rather, this is probably going to not matter to you guys much, but for those that are new, it's a very white marble interior. There's like doors that lead inside, like these weird chamber rooms, like training rooms. For Carmen and Adrian, no, you're not there. It's just Carmen.
Not there yet.
Yeah, no, you're not. I'm stupid. Well, anyways, for those who have played before, just to make my life easier, you can tell there's areas in the walls that look newer, as if it was like remade. And then there's this hall. There's this big main hall. It's actually called. Let me find it real quick. Blah, 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 blah. It used to be the main training room, the large one. It's now relabeled Pyronite Hall, with a plaque of Pyronite next to it in memoriam. Pyronite, same skin tone as Jordan, red hair, like very like scarlet red. Her eyes are green, and she's smiling. Jordan walks over. He looks over and he looks at you guys. After Will has shown you guys around, and he goes, I appreciate you guys coming down and joining me. He kind of glances over very briefly at Carmen, just a reluctant agreement. He goes, my name is Jordan Johnson. I am the grandson of Joseph Johnson. Roughly 9 months ago, some of you have gained powers from an unknown source. Others have gotten them from birth. Honestly, how you gotten them, I really don't care about. You are now here because you might want to be. He gestures over to Carmen. Again, real quick. And Will. Actually, no, he gestures over to Carmen and Will, just because you guys are both there. He goes, roughly 3 months ago, we all fought a battle right down here against someone we thought was our ally. Now she's missing. And it's my responsibility, because I was her mentor, for not looking after her closer enough. And now it's my right. No. It's my responsibility to help get her back. But Will and I can't do it ourselves. Quite frankly, we need all the help we can get. So I extend all of that to you. So please. And he glances over one more time at Carmen. But he kind of locks the gaze. He doesn't move his eyes. He goes, consider staying to help. He looks back to the crowd of you guys. He goes, you don't have to stay. You don't have to answer right away. Sleep on it. I have guest rooms prepared for you right here to the right. Feel free to get changed, have a nice warm meal, and sleep here. He turns back to you, Carmen. He goes, your bed is still available and prepped as well.
She says nothing because she's trying to keep her mind off of everything that happened here.
Fair enough. So at this point,
Like, her eyes are closed.
he's just like, don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it.
See me, you
Is there a bloodstain still?
No, everything's cleaned up. Like,
Okay.
Christ's sakes, it's been 4 months since then.
Okay, blood is hard to clean.
It's a new wall. It's a new wall. It's a new wall. There's no blood. It looks almost new. Minus a few splotchy areas.
This is an Among Us scene.
It's just for real. For real. Alright, so
Reported.
The girl that's missing, what's her name and what's her age range?
the girl that's Lauren. How old
Where you were.
no, that's me speaking. I forget. How old were you?
Oh my god.
I forget.
I was 21.
Okay, so her name's Lauren. She's 21 years old. About short cut hair and a bob, orange sweater, purpley like bracelets.
Okay.
Why?
I just wanted to know so I could keep an eye out. It's noted in my brain.
He kind of just
Also,
nods.
my Google
Oh,
Doc.
he's well, no, he just kind of nod. He nods at the unspecific Google Doc comment. He just nods. He goes, okay. He just kind of goes, Rainer, Kentaro, Camille, your beds are right down here. Carmen, I hope I don't have to tell you where it goes, but again, it's right down this way. You know where it is. Fourth door on the left. Who is this? Who's messaging me? What cat?
Oh, what did Cat say?
She sent me a JoJo meme.
What?
It's Pookie.
Thanks for the bedroom. I'm gonna go to the bedroom.
Okay, no, god damn it, cat. Hang on,
Rainer, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm probably in the room next to you.
Yeah. So you guys are right next to each other.
Cool. Good night, Rainer.
So you guys can. All right. So at this point,
Into my room?
hang on. So you guys,
Good.
no, one person to room. No funny business.
No, nothing will happen.
Jordan says that, like, away, no funny business. Like, one
Nothing suspicious is happening here.
Okay. No, I'm saying that as me, not as Jordan. Did you just call me JoJo?
Body reported, y'all.
Lily. Oh, Cat sent it.
No.
That's what I reacted to. God damn it, Cat. Anyways. Alright, goodbye. Alright, the night is yours at this point. If you guys want to go straight to sleep, you guys can go straight to sleep. If you guys want to walk around before going to sleep, you can go do that. It's totally up to you.
You're just gonna walk around and just look at stuff.
You gonna look at stuff?
Just see where things
Carmen
are.
still hasn't said anything. She just goes right to her room.
Okay, Carmen, go bye-bye.
Yeah, Carmen just leaves.
Alright, Carmen just
And
leaves.
kind of like just glances at Will and then just walks away.
Okay, so you...
Because they were the closest to Wolverine.
Yeah, basically. And you gotta admit, though, we'll do that later. We'll do a post-mortem after. So, okay, so Carmen goes straight to bye-bye. Rainer, right, is the one that's gonna look around?
Yes.
Alright, Kentaro, what are you gonna do?
Well, now I kind of want to follow Rainer.
You wanna follow Rainer. Okay, so you guys look around. I'll just
My buddy.
say this. You guys go to walk off towards your room, just kind of like get settled in a little bit before exploring. Oh, Camille. Hello. What do you... BK!
BK!
I'm here, I was just listening.
Well, what are you gonna... Hey, what are you gonna do? TV?
Yeah.
Alright, so you want to go back to your room and watch some TV? Okay.
Woman doing, that's all you want to do.
Okay, so you do that.
Like stuff to fill.
Oh. Hang on, Dr. Phil equivalent. Dr. Hoochie Mama.
Matt,
Oh no. Oh
Matt.
no.
Yes.
why?
Listen,
Look
that's
at
his
this dude.
alias in the
Look at this
underground.
Dude.
His real name's Carl.
I'm Carl.
I'm Carl, and I have a PhD in psychology.
I'm Carl.
I like Jimmy's mom. Anyway, before we leave this train wreck,
Damn it.
nah. So you guys all leave. So Will goes to leave for his duty. He starts walking away, but Jordan kind of puts his hand on his shoulder real quick. He goes, "Listen, Will. I wanted to say real quick that I know things are rough. Trust me. You're kind of put in the middle of everything. I'm really proud of you for handling what just happened today. Your quick thinking really helped out a lot. Will just kind of gives Jordan a look. He's his eyes are still very hollow. They're not bright and vibrant as they once were. And he just kind of sighs. His shoulders kind of sag a little bit. And he goes, I hope she stays this time. And he just walks away, leaving Jordan by himself. And Jordan just kind of looks at Will. And he just kind of mutters, me too, kid. Now.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Well,
Just checking.
well, if you remember correctly, Lauren kind of vanished. Thanos snapped herself out of existence.
Andy, that wasn't Lauren, that was Elaine.
Your body. And we're going to do something totally different right now. New mechanic, guys. Something different.
I think I know where you're going with this.
It's going to be a cutscene.
Okay.
That's
I thought you were gonna do the dream sequence.
that's next week.
Oh.
So cutscenes, basically, I take the wheel and I do everything. Basically, how I do Will and Jordan, but different characters. So.
Breaking news, there's 4 people watching this stream, and I'm including one of them.
Hello.
It's me.
There's 3, you liar.
It's me.
Oh, my brain just went. Okay, so outside, you're fine. You know what? Watch time. It's what's important.
I thought it was. I didn't know.
You're fine. Listen, it's fine. Anyways, back to the cutscene. So, in
Montana sound.
in an undisclosed location, in a laboratory, you find this man, this scientist, sitting there at a desk, chewing a pencil, with 3 sets of data just scrolling on the screen, just blinking. It's like a pulse. It's exactly what it is, because the 3 sets of lines are heart monitors. Another man enters, which causes the first man to tear his eyes away from the monitor. And the guy goes, "Any results yet, Jerry?" The guard who entered in asked. The man who was chewing on his pencil looks at him in his eyes, and he goes, "Jerry," then turns his attention back to the monitors. "He's stabilizing. They're stabilizing. Excuse me, I can't read." He said in a gruff voice before taking a swig from a flask he had hidden in his pocket. "You know the boss will freak when they see you doing that," the other guard quipped. Jerry swings his head around quickly. "Grasado bastardo," Jerry swore. "I've told you before, Corin. I don't care what I do, nor does the boss, as long as we get results." And he kind of emphasizes that last word. Corin, who is the first guard that walked in, rolls his eyes, walks next to Jerry facing the window. "So, how long till they're in fighting condition?" he asks. "Oh, about a week or so." After all, perfection can't be rushed, amigo. Corin then begins to sweat as Jerry pushes a button, revealing the interior of the room. Inside, high-tech equipment, pumps, wires, and tubing. They're all leading to these 3 capsules. The equipment in there is state-of-the-art, top of the line. Some of them, even like the greatest hospitals, don't have them. Inside these capsules holds the key to regain control. "We'll be able to control them this time," Corin mutters. Jerry side-eyes him. "Just 'cause we don't have them all doesn't mean we can't succeed. One of them is stronger than any pro hero." "Those Struzzi won't know about him." As soon as Jerry starts saying that, he starts chuckling. Corin looks at him, shocked at his companion's demeanor. He looks back at the tanks, and for a moment, he just happens to look at the monitors. Heartbeat, probabilities, statistics, none of that was what his usual thing was. He usually looks at numbers and data. This instead, it just shows metabolic rate, neutral activity, heartbeat, everything that a body needs. These 3 tanks, whatever was in here, they were recovering, and at an alarming rate. Whatever these things are, they're alive. And that's where we're going to leave off episode 1.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's keep playing. I got all night.
Nice.
No, we've been doing this for...
Waiting to do tomorrow.
I'm not doing all 6 episodes in one night, you crazies.
Why not?
Again, look, listen.
I mean, I'm fine with not doing all 6 episodes in one night. I just
Perfection
feel
comes with
cheated.
time.
You just feel cheated? 'Cause
Yeah.
I was only there for like 5 minutes.
You'll get
It's
your
fine.
you'll get your time. You'll get your time next episode. You know,
Oh, it's only 9.
yeah, it's 10. Well, 10 for us.
10 E's.
Oh, wow.
It's-
Starting this at like 10.
I know, that's why it felt so short. I was
I
like,
know. Well, we've been doing this for 2 hours.
I'm surprised too. It's like usually it's still late when we're finished.
Yeah.
Even with like the other
Well,
He's letting us live.
I am for now. Just kidding. Well, you have to understand. You have to understand something. Little insight, little DM insight for me. When I because I write little bits and pieces like the description, story and all that, and I put literally any interaction, Carmen's possible interaction. I put in like any interactions you guys might want, and literally all this stuff for like BK and Camille. I was just like, yeah, we'll do this, and she's like, nah, I'm good. I'm like, okay, let's just keep going. I was expecting like.
we talked about Camille, I was like, yeah, she's not gonna talk to me.
I hoped. I held it in there for hope. I hoped.
He hoped and prayed.
I hoped and prayed. You know what?
I'm glad I got to fight Jordan again. I'm very happy.
It was a little fairer of a fight instead of you just being one punched.
Because I rolled better.
You did roll better. You need Carmen dice. You need flaming. You need dice that are legitimately on
Okay,
fire.
okay. I would love that, but I have a set of dice that I was going to originally use, but that one is the one that always likes to fuck me.
Well, how about they don't do that?
I have 2 others that I found, so it's my orange and gray ones. It's like it matches the color that I have perfectly, and it's like they're like, we're gonna just roll 1s and 2s.
You know what? Dice jail. You need a dice jail.
Yeah, that one's always in dice jail. That's why I don't use it.
Fair enough. Also, I'm not gonna say this just to be like, damn it, Kat. I originally intended to introduce Kat first. I had this whole freaking scene planned out with them, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. And then, because her and we talked about it, and then all of a sudden it's like, Kat. I mean, again, not to be mad at Kat, just be like, she was like, yeah, I might not make it. I just suddenly don't feel good. And I'm like, God damn it, your scene was today. Because I actually had to take bits of like episode 2 to fill that in. Because technically I was supposed to introduce I'm going to never remember this. Kentaro. I will remember. I don't have Discord up right now. I have the story up. I don't multi-screen. I know. Muda.
Not you.
Discord?
You ain't name on
Oh.
Discord. Yeah.
You better not.
I'll try.
You need,
Hi.
you need like sticky notes around your computer.
I do. I've had too many at one point. It was covering my screen.
Wasn't it at one point you said you wouldn't call Lynn at all? You would
I always messed up Lynn. I thought, okay,
always messed up Lynn, and then at one point you called her Azalea, and I went, huh?
because I wasn't used to the multiple
I think that was the last
campaigns.
episode.
That was the last episode. I was
Called
just
you
tired.
Azalea.
I was tired. That is correct. Okay. I'm going to end the stream now, so
Okay.
we can. Well, you guys. Well, we can. No, you could stay.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Oh, okay. So,
It's
goodbye stream. Goodbye the 4 people watching us. We'll be back next week. Next week, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're watching this on YouTube, follow our lovelies. They're wonderful. even though I told him not to say anything. They're lovelies. Damn it, Lily. Anyways, goodbye. Bye bye.